Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is August 3rd, 2025, and here are the top cryptocurrency news stories. The United States has filed a lawsuit seeking the seizure of $2.4 million in Bitcoin seized by the Dallas FBI, bolstering the proposed U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve. That's 20.2 Bitcoins, which were stolen by a hacker group called Chaos. So this is what's happening in the US with the FBI. And speaking of money, let's move on to Mill City Ventures, which, as we've seen in previous episodes of Crypto News, raised $450 million to buy SUI, and the new strategic move says it wants to raise $500 million to continue buying SUI. That didn't sit well with its stock, which fell 11%. And since we're talking about stocks, let's go to ARK Invest, which bought shares in Coinbase and Bitmine. Now that the market is a little bearish as Bitcoin has fallen, and since we're talking about falling stocks, let's go to Bakkt, whose stock is down 40% after announcing that it wants to raise $75 million to buy Bitcoin. And for us, from our companies, it's time to go to Monero. Let's say the Monero ecosystem is under attack, and a large Monero mining pool named Cubic is trying to take over the network, or in simpler terms, is trying to get 51% of the Monero hash rate so that it can do whatever it wants on the network. Let's say that, as he admitted, Cubic's network was orchestrating a takeover of the Monero network. In a recent post on X, he said that after gaining control of the majority of the network's hash rate, Cubic would reject blocks mined by other groups. That is, blocks from others would not be legitimate, and only those mined by Cubic would be legitimate. As a result, this would lead to Monero mining being profitable or exclusive only to Cubic and not to everyone else. Let's say that the mining group would stop reporting its hash rate, and if we go to the mining group statistics, we will see for Monero that this particular group no longer reports its hash rate. It is the last group. However, the Monero network has a total hash rate of 5.8 GHz. All of those GH that we know about are 4.53 GHz. So there is a 21.4% GHz that we don't know who owns, and you can guess who. But if we go to another tool that is exclusively for Monero, we will see that this particular group is currently at 935 MHz. That is, it has 16% of the hash rate of Monero. And as you can see, it used to have 34% control of the network. Continuing, we will also mention Mr. Vitalik, who has a new plan to enhance the speed and scalability of Ethereum. Let's say that as the founder of Ethereum, Mr. Vitalik wrote a new blog about a new approach to improving the speed and scalability of the network. Buterin proposed separating Ethereum's fork selection mechanism from its finality process, which he believes could simplify the protocol and allow for faster block confirmations. Let's say that everything Mr. Vitalik has written, you will find below in the description. There is only one question Crypto News has, and that is that, as you know from previous episodes of Crypto News, Mr. Vitalik has already published a roadmap for how Ethereum will become this super blockchain that he dreams of. The only question is that since someone has published a roadmap, that means that he knows at every step of the roadmap what to do to achieve it. And now he is just building. So seeing Mr. Vitalik continue to suggest how Ethereum will improve while there is already a roadmap makes me wonder how far we are from seeing it completed. And it's time to go to our favorite cryptocurrency market with Bitcoin at $113,000. The price is probably expected to make some more dramatic moves on Monday, and for the latest news of the day, I want to tell you that there is another whale that is moving Bitcoin after 12 years. But this is a small whale. Specifically, it has 306 Bitcoins that were moved after 12 years and did not go to any exchange. For now, it has simply been moved from its old address to a more modern and secure address. That wraps up the top news for crypto. Today is August 3rd, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.